On the mouth of the Quinnipiac River in eastern Connecticut, New Haven has a storied past. In 1638, English Puritans first settled in the area and planned to develop a town that would prioritize green space and protect its historic buildings.
The vision has been successful as the home of Yale University, several spectacular churches, and with New Haven being 20% green or open space.
Today we share the top 10 best things to do in New Haven so you can plan a trip and experience all the exciting attractions and activities this beautiful city has to offer. Starting with number 10, Yale University. The largest employer in New Haven is America's third oldest institution of higher education. Yale University was founded in 1701 and, in its time, has produced 61 Nobel laureates, 5 U.S. presidents and 19 U.S. Supreme Court justices. Touring the campus, you'll see that, apart from a few head-turning examples of modern architecture, the various schools and libraries are in a stately collegiate Gothic style. Check out the regal mansions on Hillhouse Avenue and the 66-meter Harkness Tower, part of the Memorial Quadrangle and looming over High Street. At number 9 is the East Rock Park. At the city's north end stands a rugged diabase ridge, formed 200 million years ago, stretching out for 1.4 miles and reaching a maximum height of 112 meters. The sedimentary stone fringing East Rock has gradually been worn away to reveal igneous bluffs with a reddish tint from their iron content. You can visit the ridge at the 427-acre East Rock Park, which is nestled in landscaped parkland skirted by the Mill River and incorporating wetland areas, a space for birding, sports fields, a canoe launch and, atop the bluffs, the 1887 Soldiers and Sailors Monument. At number 8, the Green. Everything listed so far, except East Rock Park, is within a few steps of this 16-acre square with lawns, monuments, and lots of tree cover on its margins. The trees are relatively young elms, resistant to Dutch elm disease and planted in the 1980s after their historic predecessors died off from this fungi. The Green is the central tile of New Haven's planned city from 1638 and was laid out by its Puritan founders to be large enough to accommodate 144,000 people, which was the total that they believed would be spared by the second coming of Christ.
At number 7, Lighthouse Point Park.
On the east side of the entrance to New Haven Harbor is an 82-acre park with beaches defended by rocky outcrops, vistas back over the water to the city, and a couple of beautiful old monuments. One is the 5 Mile Point Light, which guided maritime traffic in and out of the harbor from 1847 until it went dark in 1877. The 24-meter octagonal tower was restored in the 1980s and is on the National Register of Historic Places, along with its keeper's house. At number 6 in our list, Sterling Memorial Library. Yale University's main library building dates to 1931 and is in a fitting Gothic Revival style, designed by James Gamble Rogers and fronted by a 15-level bookstack tower. As with all of Yale's libraries, the Sterling Memorial is free and open to the public Monday to Thursday, 8:30 to 1900 hours, and Friday, 8:30 to 1700 hours. It's a chance worth taking to soak up the atmospheric architecture, especially in the main nave with its beautiful coffered ceiling and lofty pointed arches. At number 5, Leitner Family Observatory and Planetarium. Yale University's astronomical observatory was founded in 1830 and continues to use a historic 8-inch reed refractor bought by the university in 1882 in the East Dome. The West Dome, meanwhile, is mounted with a computer-controlled 0.4-meter reflecting telescope. Also at the observatory is a digital planetarium theater using a Spitz-Sidome HD projection system. At the same time, the main building displays vintage instruments, like the 5-inch Dollond refractor used to observe Halley's Comet in 1835.
At number 4, Grove Street Cemetery.
The world's first private and non-profit cemetery is fringed by Yale University buildings a couple of blocks north of New Haven Green. Grove Street Cemetery was set up in 1796 as the burial ground on the green. It was among the first to have permanent memorials and a structured layout of ornamental gardens, plots owned by families, and paved streets and avenues with names. At number 3 in our list, Yale Peabody Museum of Natural History. Up there with the best university natural history museums in the world, the Peabody Museum started in 1866 and, just in 2018, received a $160 million donation from the billionaire philanthropist Ed Bass. You'll come across wildlife dioramas and compelling permanent exhibitions for ornithology, mineralogy, Connecticut's Native Americans, and the evolution of humans and animals. But what kindles the most excitement is the museum's vertebrate paleontology collections, which are up there with the best in the country. At number 2, Yale University Art Gallery. In a regal Tuscan Romanesque building a couple of blocks across from the Green is the Western Hemisphere's oldest university art museum. Across 4 floors, all epochs and cultures are covered by the Yale University Art Gallery. Still, there's an accent on French Impressionism, late 19th century American Realism, African sculpture, early Italian painting, and modern art. Check out the number 1 places in our list, Little Italy. Some of the best restaurants in New Haven can be found in the city's own Little Italy. After a big day exploring Yale University or the many parks around town, go to Wooster Street for a night of pizza, pasta, and everything. Just east of downtown, Little Italy is teeming with aromas of bruschetta and ravioli along the vibrant street. While you can't go wrong at authentic establishments, you can't beat the pizza at Frank Pepe Pizzeria Napolitana. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite thing to do in New Haven? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.